There's a number of layers to the Asana equation, and tonight's there's more of a physical orientation. And as we consider the orientation of the spine, so where the spine, how the spine is oriented, um, influences your experience. And that may seem like really obvious, right? And um, the postures then say capitalize or kind of sculpt this principle of spine shaping as a means of shaping your experience or the quality of awareness that then flows through you. And there are 6 basic orientations of the spine. You're seated in one now, it's called neutral. And another one is the forward fold or bending forward. And just think about your own experience or history with forward folding. And let's take like a 3-minute Paschimottanasana, straight leg forward fold, for example. Come out of that 3 minutes later, 180 seconds, something. And our view is different, if not distinct. And contrast that with something, well, imagine a 3-minute Urdhva That would be quite an ordeal. But 90-second wheel pose, it will shape or radically shape your experience in a different direction. So forward folds, back bends, neutral spines, each of these have their own energy signature that they invoke in your space. And just to complete the list, there's lateral postures, asymmetrical, one side to the other, and twists, and finally inversions. So flipping the posture on its head quite literally at times. So headstand, shoulder stand. By inversions, I don't mean that the head is below the heart. That's another common standard out there, because you could have a forward fold, head's below the heart, or you could be in wheel pose and your head's below your heart, and they're 2 radically different equations or different effects. So principally headstand, shoulder, so neutral spine, upside down, more or less. And one way you could relate to these is your spine is something like, in the old, to use a little dated metaphor, but imagine the days of the stick shift, right? With the clutch and the this, and you had 6 gears. And sometimes you need to be in first gear and sometimes you need to be in third gear. I mean, imagine if you had a stick shift that was only sixth gear, right? Like you'd be a little compromised in your options as to navigating your space and the reality before you. But 6 gears gives you a lot of nuanced options. And then how these 6 categories overlap and you slide between one and the other is a more involved conversation. But the large idea, and this is all very great news, good news for all of us, is that there is a way, right? There is a way to bring more reliably, bring more wholeness to your experience, and to as Patanjali says, the fruit of yogasana is it's what makes you steady amongst the pairs of opposites: gain, loss, pleasure, pain, things going your way, things not going your way. Asana is what makes you steady in that, in part because of this very principle that I'm describing. That's kind of the more detailed account of how we remain steady amidst the pairs of opposites through the informed manipulation of the spinal axis. Okay, so in practice, this will lean into a neutral spine, right? The one that's hidden in plain sight this whole time, and nothing too flashy.